Hi, good afternoon, and welcome back to another section of Meditation with Francis. In today's section, I want to guide you or teach you how to process the thoughts that come into your mind when you're trying to meditate. Oftentimes, when you sit and you try to meditate, there is a constant flow of thoughts coming in and out of the mind, whether it is at a conscious or subconscious level of the mind. However, there is a way for you to release those thoughts and allow your mind to be clear. It is possible for you to do a meditation for 10, 15 minutes, and even 30 minutes and do nothing but process your thinking. Yes, thoughts come in and out from the past, the present, the future, what will be and what will not be. So, in this section, I'm going to teach you how to process those thoughts. So let's begin. Take a deep breath and begin to relax. Just be present. Listen to my voice. Listen to the sound of the music in the background. And just be in the moment. Allow yourself to be here. Simply to be present. No effort to try not to think. Do not do that, please. Just allow yourself to be present. And while you are present, begin to process every single thought that comes to mind. As your first thought comes to your mind, allow it. Simply let it be. Welcome it. Yes, welcome that thought, whether it is positive or negative. Process the thought by saying, okay, what is this thought here for? What is it about this thought that I have to release, let it go, process, accept, reject? And begin from the beginning of a thought, process the whole story. What is it that you're thinking? Is it about something you have to do? Something that happened in the past? Or is it something you want to do in the future? Begin to process the thought. One step at a time. How you going to do it? What will be the end result? How would you feel? What would you accomplish? What did you want from this process of thinking or life to evolve into your present time or in your life or in a relationship? Process everything. Allow it. I'll give you a few seconds just to be with the thought. Accept it. Bring it into your mind. This thought has some truth in it. There is a reason why you are thinking what you are thinking. There is intelligence in the thought and in you as well. Now that you process that thought, take a deep breath and release that one. Release that thought that came in. Now, try to bring another thought into your mind. Maybe from yesterday, from last week, from a month, maybe even a year ago. Bring that thought into presence, here and now. Is it something that you learned from? Something that brought you happiness? Something that has good memories in it? Begin to process that thought that came in. What is it about that thought that brings you pleasure, joy? A smile on your face? Some good memories? What about it? What is your heart feeling? What are the rest of the cells in your body telling you about this wonderful thought that you have? Process the thought. Bring every feeling, every emotion into the present. Allow the energy of that thought to go through you. Because if you're feeling joy, if you're feeling some positive emotions, then you want to process that. You want to process that good feeling. Now take another deep breath and try to bring another thought into your mind, into this present moment. What is the energy of that thought? Is it negative? Is it positive? Is it fear? Is it anger? Is it resentment? Or is it simply just a thought, something that came from outer nowhere? What is this thought doing here with you now in the present, in this moment precisely? What is it in your subconscious mind that need the thought to be here in order for you to process some information, some idea, some emotion, some feelings, some knowledge, perhaps some intelligence, or to relate to for the future? Allow the thought to be here present and begin to process that thought. What kind of emotion is that thought bringing into you? What comes to mind when you think about what you are thinking right now? Evolve with it. See how far you can take this thought, because it is here for a purpose. It's here for you to process this thought. What images, What vision, what energy is this thought having, and what effect it's having on you? How does it feel? What kind of expression is in this thought? If it's resentment, take a deep breath and let it be. Let it be present. If it's anger, take a deep breath and then release it. Let it go into the air, into the space of nothingness. Release that thought and emotion from within. If that thought has some positive energy, bring it in. Breathe and smile from inside out. Allow this positive energy to enter into the cells of your body, into your heart. Allow that energy to stay with you. Continue to process every thought that comes into your mind. Even if it is something that you have to do in the next few hours or during the day, this moment will help you not only process that thought, but look at it from a different perspective. From the perspective of how to process what is about to take place. How to analyze it, how to go about with it. The silence and the breathing only will help you relax your mind, so that when the moment comes for this thought that you have in the future or in the next few hours come, you are able to process and deal with it in a very calm and peaceful manner. This is what meditation does for us. Meditation help us go deep inside so that we can utilize the mind in every moment of the day in a very calm and peaceful way to deal with everyday living. So continue to think and bring those thoughts in, not out. Do not bring them out and try to stop them until you have processed everything that the thought has in it or has to offer you. Why is it here? Why are you thinking about the thought? What is it about this thought that you need to either allow or release, let go? What is it about this thought that you need to process in order to understand it? And what is this thought teaching you? What is it bringing to you as a reference, as information, as knowledge, idea? Thoughts are not just things that come into our mind. As I said before, there is truth in our thoughts. They each have value, and each one has a message to relate to us. Because if it is in our conscious or either subconscious mind and even the unconscious mind, somewhere where we don't even know where the thought comes from, we're not aware of why we're thinking what we're thinking. This is a process of how dreams happen. When you are conscious, you are asleep, and your subconscious mind is operating at a different level. It's absorbing information. It's gathering idea from the conscious mind to relate to the subconscious mind when you tell the dream, and the unconscious mind, because you're not fully conscious when you are asleep. We are in between. It's almost as if mentally we're living in three different worlds: the conscious world, the subconscious, and the unconscious, which is where the dreams may be originating from. The unconscious level of the mind, we're not conscious about what is happening outside the world of our dreaming state of mind when those dreams come in. We do not know yet. The mind is capable of visualizing it, absorbing information, allowing, releasing. Have you ever had a nightmare? And you release the pressure of that nightmare when you wake up and scream. Hopefully, in this moment, while we're meditating and releasing those negative thoughts, we don't have to scream. We could if we want to. If you feel that in order for you to release that which is really bothering you at a subconscious level, you can either breathe out and let go, or you can express yourself in any way you desire. It is a way to release whatever is holding at a subconscious level that needs to move on. So continue. And you may even be able to do this throughout the day. Let's say you're driving or you're sitting somewhere and a thought comes into your mind and you wonder, why am I thinking about this? Why is that thought in my mind? I'll give you an example. I'm able to do my meditation before I go to sleep and be relaxed in a very calm state of mind. Then go to sleep just as easy because it feels so good inside that I'm rested, I have done my meditation, or I do my prayer. However, this is how the mind functions. If there is a thought in my subconscious mind that I have processed throughout the day without a conclusion, there is a high possibility that that thought will reflect in my conscious mind during my sleeping state and reflect in a form of a dream. Because when I wake up and I said to myself, I was relaxed, I wasn't thinking about this, I had no negative thought when I went to sleep, yet my subconscious mind has stored a dream in it that has some negative vibrations, and as a result, it showed up in a dream. So remember, the message today is that when you either are praying or in a meditation or about to go to sleep in a peaceful state of mind and a thought come into your mind, allow that thought to be processed, to be understood, to be released, accepted, or rejected. Do not stop that thought. Because the difficulty that many people have while trying to meditate is to say, I don't want to think about that. I just want to relax. I don't want this thought here. You can do that outside of meditation so that your mind doesn't have to overcalculate an insurmountable amount of thinking. However, when you are in a relaxed state of mind, in a theta or delta or beta, it is okay to process the thought so you can release it, process the energy, whether it's positive and negative, and allow the next thought to come on. By doing that, the end result will be you will be able to meditate in a more peaceful state of mind, because now you know what to do with those inconsistent thoughts that keep popping up into your mind in a moment of silence. I hope that this message on meditating has helped you understand how to process your thought when your mind is in an override state, trying to think over and over and over when you're meditating. This is the end of this teaching lesson on meditation. I hope you have a wonderful week. Please share my channel with others. Have a nice day. Namaste.